またお相手してね。
Okay, so before we get to the game, I want to talk about how I have this mapped. These buttons here are the frets, and they're mapped to A, B, Y, X, and LB respectively. This little sad excuse of the D-pad is what I use to move the character. So in order to have my full moveset, I need to have 2 fingers on the D-pad and my left hand on the frets for attack. So, A was mapped to punch, B to kick, Y to slash, X to heavy slash, and LB to dust. And once I figured out how to actually play Ino and all of her attacks, I practiced a little bit in the dojo and got comfortable with the frets. The frets were actually pretty easy to remember, and I pulled out some decent combos. It was the stupid D-pad that was holding me back. Performing quarter circles required 2 fingers and became pretty easy after some time, but it really starts to cramp your hand. Super required a reverse half circle into slash or heavy slash, which was just nearly impossible to pull off, unless, funnily enough, I was mashing the D-pad fast enough, hoping it would come out. Alright, here we go. Wrong move. Oh. Okay. There we go. Oh. Alright, he got me that time, but I need to get out of the other side because doing back quarter circles is just not, that ain't a move when you're facing the left side. What the fuck? So yes, after about an hour of playing, I was able to become pretty proficient at playing Eno only using a plastic guitar. And that's not to say it's easy. I mean, once you know which buttons to press, it's all a matter of how long you can play using the D-pad. I managed to rack up a winning score of 4-3 on D, which was pretty surprising considering I'm not really good against this Nago in the first place, and 2, I was using a guitar. Guilty Gear only uses 4 main attack buttons, so I imagine in a 6-button fighter like Street Fighter, this would probably be even harder because you have 2 more attacks that aren't even accounted for here. Anyway, thanks for watching this little experiment I made. I hope you all look forward to more videos. I have a lot planned. I'd appreciate it if you shared the video and give it a like if it's something you're interested in, and maybe even subscribe if it tickled your fancy.